What's good, everybody? It's Batman, and we're gonna be doing a reaction today. We're gonna be checking out a video, and it's gonna be a little different, not on Naruto or something you usually expect. This video is called "How Smart Is Batman?" Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You guys should all know, but he's very, very intelligent. Okay, he's been able to outsmart 12th level intellects like Brainiac, so on and so forth. He's outsmarted Darkseid, gods, you name it, the whole fucking nine. Better yet, there is a Batman in the Dark Multiverse who's literally the exact replica of our Batman in the DC in the positive multiverse. And the only difference is he, in the end, gave in and killed the Joker, and it backfired and became a fusion of the Joker and Batman. And he became the Batman who laughs. And that man was so smart that he literally was going to conquer the multiverse and outsmarted an omnipotent goddess. Okay, like the Batman's intelligence is ridiculous. Like I could go on and on with all the feats that he has because he has like insane fucking feats as well. Just being able to understand and know things just by looking at nothing. Like his detective skills are ridiculous, but I'm curious to see what this guy wants to say, and what he's gonna do. Whether if he's just covering him at his peak prime, or if he's just a certain version of Batman. We'll see what he does, and hope you guys enjoy. Just want to change it up instead of doing Naruto like I typically do, whatever. Naruto reactions will be coming as well. I'm not, and just an update for you guys too is I'm going to be continuing the reactions that I typically do to try to release for daily content. I'm going to do that for a certain long while. I can't promise if I'm gonna do that forever though. I might actually stop doing that, and I might only have gaming content as the daily content, and then periodically, obviously I'll have like my Naruto scaling videos, things like that, whether that's weekly or monthly. But you guys get the picture. So, but yeah, as for now, we're gonna still do the reactions for the time being. But just putting that out there, we might eventually stop doing reaction content. And I might make a poll on the YouTube channel if you guys want to continue to see more reactions and things like that, or to only react to things that are really relevant, and things like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a good amount of reactions that are in my watch later, and just finish that because I was in a watch later, and I was technically supposed to do that for you guys a while ago anyways. And then any other reactions from that point would just be strictly Naruto. And I haven't decided if I'm going to just continue and just do strictly Naruto reactions for you guys, or if I won't. I mean, I don't know. A good friend of mine, Jay the Great, he eventually took a step away from doing reactions and didn't want to have that anymore. And I kind of understand where he's coming from with that, because if it's, like I know a lot of people like it. Like a lot of people do watch it and they like it, whatever, but it's not hitting enough in the algorithm or spectrum of YouTube to where I feel like it's good enough for the channel, if that makes sense, business wise, But we'll see. I'm not gonna just sit here and say, oh, well, we won't ever do it again or whatever. But there's a possibility we might not do it anymore at a certain point, or if we were to continue, it would just be Naruto reactions, and I'll kind of test the waters with that and see how that goes. And if that's still not, then we'll kind of cut it there at that point. But enough talk of the YouTube channel and everything, you name it. We're gonna get into this. This is by Rec Vicini. I've never heard of the dude, but you guys know the vibes as I always do. Shout out to him. He's about 87,000 subs, so the dude's definitely doing his thing. He looks like a beast. Definitely give him all the love. He seems like he has all kinds of content, and you name it. And he does all kinds of things. Yeah. So he has like versus battles, the whole nine. So definitely check out the guy's channel. He probably has a bunch of content that would be pretty intriguing and interesting to check out. And yeah, but shout out to him, and let's get into it.
Hello and welcome everybody. How many times we have heard, give Batman enough prep time and he can beat any villain that there is, from Superman to all of Justice League. Some even go as far as to say he can take down the Presence himself. So why is the Batman's prep time so hyped, and how much truth is there to it? In this video, we are going to find that out. Well, it has all to do with Batman's intelligence. He is just not your average dude when it comes to solving problems, and here I am talking about some of the hardest ones that there are. But first, let me make it clear that Batman is not the smartest being on the earth, let alone the DC universe. He is surpassed in his intelligence by Lex Luthor. You see, DC has this scale of intelligence where 12 is the highest and 6 is the average intelligence of 21st century humans.
So I'm actually going to correct that. So that's actually a misconception. There was a point in time where it was Lex, but eventually throughout the continuities, Batman did surpass Lex Luthor, and it was actually constantly reinforced that Batman was smarter than Lex Luthor, because that was technically always a thing that was put in DC, like who's smarter, Batman or Lex, and blah blah, and you name it. And it always was Batman, but there was a misconception even within the DC verse, and at first it was put as like Lex, but eventually that does change, and there's emphasis that Batman's always above Lex because he's always beating him as well when he has encounters and outsmarts him. So not only does he have the feats, but then eventually they bring back that whole notion of who's smarter, Batman or Lex, and it's the Batman who laughs. And he even brings up, that everybody always talks about it. Who's smarter? Who can win? Lex Luthor or Batman? And blah, 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 yada, yada. And what do you know? Batman who laughs outsmarts him, beats him, humiliates him, the whole nine, right? Just to kind of rub it in and be like, see, Batman is better than you or whatever. So, yeah, that's not correct. But, but at a certain point, technically that was. So.
And 31st century humans are at level 9. The only being at level 12 is the original planetary computing machine, Brainiac. The highest level of genius intellect, currently that is 12th level intellect, has the ability to consciously have 12 simultaneous thought processes, with each of these thoughts being at genius level and concurrently processing this 12th level genius thought process. To give you a relatable example, try solving an integration problem while you try to figure out how to cure cancer at the same time, contemplating the meaning of life. You will get the idea. However, beings outside the universe and the multiverse can be more intelligent than the Brainiac and may have higher level of intelligence like the true form Darkseid. That said, the smartest person on the planet, that is Lex Luthor, is considered to be on the level somewhere between 8 and 9, with Batman being at 8. But what earns Batman the spot on the list of most intelligent beings in the DC universe is not only his raw intellect and incredible detective skills. By the way, he is the greatest detective on the planet, but also the fact that how far he goes to apply it. For example, Superman has intelligence comparable to that of Batman, but he rarely has to apply that, as Batman does all of that. It is kind of his thing. And it is Batman's intelligence and his tenacity that is his superpower. Yes, being rich helps, but even if he had started homeless, with this level of intellect, he would be right back at the top. So the people who think Bruce Wayne is Batman because he's a billionaire are mistaken. He was born a billionaire. That just happens to be a nice thing, but that's not who Batman is, or what makes him sit among the gods, that is the Justice League. So now the question is, how smart is he? Well, in his short life, he has mastered various subjects, from various sciences to engineering, to different languages, to various forms of martial arts. You won't be wrong to assume that Batman knows and has mastered almost all, if not everything that mankind knows. And time again, he has demonstrated his mental superiority. It has been demonstrated time and time again that Batman has the contingency plan to take out each member of the Justice League, and he even at one point says he knows many ways to kill the Superman. Not only that, he had designed special...
Yeah, fun fact, Batman has literally defeated the Justice League. Not only does he know and have plans, because it's one thing to have plans or something in preparation for an event or conflict, but it's one thing to actually successfully enforce it. So for an example, like Iron Man, he has all plans and armors, whatever, but he doesn't win all the time. He actually loses a lot. While Batman, he always wins, though, because of it, and his plans, whatever you name it. He's very successful implementing those plans. So there's that, too. But yeah, no, he's cracked. There's so many comics of him just bodying the Justice League, whether if it's with a suit or gadgets or intellect, whatever. So
reasons for each member of the Justice League, an inescapable prison from the Flash to the Martian Manhunter. So not only he has a contingency killing plan, but also he could take them captive. Batman designs and even manufactures all of the gadgets and techs that he uses, and over time, he has come up with some of the great ones. For starters, he figures out what exactly Red Sun does to Superman and why it seemingly makes Superman weak, and then he goes on to make a Red Sun radiator that would fit in a wristwatch. Batman had invented a machine that slowed the time itself, bringing Flash to near halt. However, this was stolen from him by future Aquaman. Batman has made a teleporter machine and also designed a time machine. He also has self-made techs that allow him to see invisible people, and a tech that stops Green Lantern rings from walking. Batman even invented the brainwashing machine that completely rewrites a person's memories. At this point, you get the idea that Batman is beyond genius level engineer.
Yeah.
Creating just one of these things would make a person considered to be a genius worthy. And Batman has
It never ceases to amaze me, man. When I see any type of scaling video for Batman, whether if it's from someone I may know in the anime community or wherever it is, or Marvel community or DC, you name it, or just scaling community, it's crazy because it's like I always think I know all the feats that he has and all the things he's done or whatever from these content creators, but next thing you know, there's something that I see and it's like I did not know he could do that, or he did do that. It's just crazy, dude. But anyways,
too many such inventions to list in a video. But one of Batman's most famous creation is the Hall of Justice, the home of the Justice League that floats in the Earth's orbit. Batman not only designed it, but also its impenetrable security system, and he even had a backdoor installed so that he can break into it if he wanted. So basically he always had the Justice League by the hooks. During the final crisis, after Darkseid kills Orion, the multiverse itself started collapsing. Batman figures out that the bullet that Darkseid used was no ordinary bullet. Rather, it was the concept of bullets itself, something that no human has ever seen before, and he later uses it to shoot and almost kill the Darkseid. Batman's intelligence feats doesn't stop at engineering. Rather, he has also shown great prowess in biology, chemistry, and biotech, including curing an alien virus, creating cloning, and perfect memory transfer mechanisms. All that said, why we know Batman as a superhero rather than a super scientist is because of the fact that he also applies his intelligence in combat. Batman has unmatched tactical skills. Given any situation, Batman will find out a way to deal with it. That, combined with his own training in dozens of martial arts, makes him a lethal force. And it is because of his tactical skills that we have the famous saying, "Give Batman enough prep time and he will get the job done." And that is definitely true. If Batman can't figure out a way, then no one in the DC universe can. And it is this ability to push himself to the extreme that makes...
Not only that, dude, like, just to substantiate further, like, this dude is so crazily, like, insanely smart that he got, like, hit by Darkseid's Omega Beams and, like, put through, like, an endless infinite loop of timelines and from, like, all the way to, like, the caveman ages, etc., and you name it, to where he eventually realized what was going on and was able to put all the puzzle pieces together and escape out of that hacks type infinite loop type fucking timeline type shit, whatever the hell it was. I don't know all the details, but that's the best way to summarize it. Like, the dude he's just cracked. He's crazy. And he has a lot of crazy feats when it comes to his intelligence. Like, what I'm just saying is not even the tip of the iceberg. Like, it's crazy.
Him more effective against beings who are even more intelligent than him, like the Lex Luthor. Let me know in the comments, what is something that you think Batman can't do? And with that, we will bring this video to an end. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.
Alright, brother, alright, I'll see you, man. I'll give you a like. You deserve a lot more likes than that. But yeah, it was a really good video by the dude. So shout out to him, and I really did enjoy the video. And I guess, like, just kind of put my thoughts a little bit further on it. Great video. I enjoyed it. He didn't go like too crazy on it, but he didn't provide too less either. Like, he did a great job. It was kind of like a balance. You know what I mean? It was in between, not too much, not too less, and it was just enough to kind of just put it out there. Like, yeah, he is very smart. He's that guy, whatever you name it. The only thing is, maybe I didn't catch it or hear it. He didn't like say the level of his intelligence or where he thinks he's around, at least. There was a point where he said he wasn't smarter than Lex, but other than that, unless I didn't hear it, but that's the only thing, which is kind of like a little bit counterintuitive of the video, because it's like how smart is Batman. Like, to be fair, he could just be making the video just to say how smart he is, not to like just to where he wants to place him in intelligence. But you get what I'm saying. Maybe if he put that out there, it could have like gave I don't know. But either way, that was a very good video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. How smart do you think Batman is? Or just any feats that you've ever known that you thought were just insane of him doing and things like that with his intelligence. But as always, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and see you guys next time. I've been out. Peace.